And good afternoon, and we welcome you to the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse here in Plattsburgh, New York, for this afternoon's women's lacrosse matchup between the Plattsburgh State Cardinals and the visiting Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. Dolphins come into this game at 2-1. The Cardinals come in at 2-0. They won their first game against Canton in overtime as we are underway here in Plattsburgh today. Dolphins control the ball. Far side of the field, Morgan Pavlik with it. Behind the net, played by Shannon Dalton. She's defended there by Emma McLaughlin from the Cardinals. Taken back in front, and the Cards able to scoop it up with Lacey Greenemeyer. Greenemeyer starts to move out with it, drops back. Finds Claire Wiley. Cross for McLaughlin. This will be taken out by McLaughlin to midfield. McLaughlin starts to move in with it. Looks to make a move, gets past one defender, makes a move in, shoots, and the save is made in net. Goalkeeper today is Allison Weekleim for Mount St. Vincent, as the Dolphins take it the other way. In comes Alaya, sends a pass into the corner for Delaquila. Behind the net, this is McNeil with it. Sends it up top. This is Pavlik moving with it, defended by McLaughlin. Pavlik sends this one behind the net. Delaquila's there. Delaquila now moves to the front of the net. Sends a pass across, broken up. Still loose in front there, played by Manduano. And out come the Cards the other way with Carrie Corcoran. Corcoran sends it ahead to Porcaro. Porcaro moves in. It's past one defender. Makes a move toward the net. It's broken up. Play broken up with 2:19 gone by here in the first half. Quick shot here is sent wide by Porcaro and ends up behind, and that'll give the Dolphins a chance to start out with it. Cards come away with it. Here's a shot that one is sent behind the net. Goes into the area behind the net. Deja Richardson will go to retrieve it. Back out in front it comes. Kaylin Cronin was there for Mount St. Vincent. Now it's taken in front and sent just wide of the net. Pass in front comes to Gazetta. Sends it up top for Kennedy. This is Corcoran looking to make a move. Takes it back. Corcoran picks it back up. Down low into the corner. Taken in front. Tripped up on the play. Dug out by the Cards. They'll keep possession. Columny has it here. Taken in front. They move in. And they score. Kate Kennedy gets the first goal of the afternoon, and Plattsburgh takes a 1-0 lead. So Kate Kennedy picks up the goal. That will be her 5th goal of the season. And Plattsburgh with a 1-0 lead. So 26:40 left here in the first half. We have our first goal of the afternoon. A 1-0 Plattsburgh lead. Corcoran out to midfield to take the draw here. Back in play, it was knocked into the air there by Colleen McNeil for the Dolphins, who starts in with it. McNeil moves in against Corcoran. McNeil stays with it. Takes it herself, starts to move in. Will go behind the net with it. Looks for a pass. She's driven back the other way. Good defense here from Greenemeyer. Behind the net it goes. Sent up for Pavlik. Rolls over to the sideline and out of play. There's Emma McLaughlin starting out with it for Plattsburgh. Moves across midfield. There's McLaughlin sending a pass across. Corcoran moves in. Pass was dug out there by Caitlin Cronin for the Dolphins. And they'll get a chance to start out with it. Pass was broken up there by the Cardinals with Claire Wiley. Now it's Richardson picking it back up. Into some traffic it goes. Now it's Kennedy again. Kennedy already has a goal today. Kennedy behind the net with it. Starts to walk back out in front. Kennedy stays with it. Now we'll try to drop a pass off, and she's able to find Corcoran up top. Pass across for Gazetta. Now over to Porcaro. Still behind the net here with Richardson. Richardson takes it right back behind the net and gets a pass across. Coeli had it there in front. The whistle was blown. And the clock stopped with 24:44 left here in the first half. Shot coming here from Columny, who makes a move in. Rifles one. There's a shot in front, and they score. Looked like Frankie Porcaro there in front, and Plattsburgh leads it 2-0. It is Frankie Porcaro picking up the goal there. For Porcaro, the team leader in goals. That's her 8th of the season. And Plattsburgh leads it 2-0 here in the early stages. So the Cards with 2 goals on 5 shots so far. Mount St. Vincent still looking for their first shot of the afternoon. Set for another draw here. Just over 5 minutes gone by in this one. Back in play, official will blow that one down, and it will be Mount St. Vincent's ball. Here come the Dolphins. With a shot, they score. Nice shot there from Colleen McNeil, and Mount St. Vincent has cut it to a 2-1 Plattsburgh lead.
Mount St. Vincent goal, her 11th of the season, scored by number 13, Colleen McNeil. That goal unassisted.
An unassisted goal there for McNeil, who picks up goal number 11 of the season. And it is a 2-1 Plattsburgh lead. 2 goals in the span of about 20 seconds there, 1 for each team. And we'll get set for another draw. Columny comes in to take the draw for Plattsburgh. St. Vincent comes away with it with McLaughlin. Here's Emma McLaughlin moving in with it. Takes it herself, starts to move in, now goes behind the net. McLaughlin's still there. We'll drop the pass off for Shannon Dalton. She sends it up to Pavlik. Up to Manduano. And the Cardinals able to take it the other way with Claire Wiley. Still up for grabs, dug out there by Delaquila. And Delaquila starts to move in. Takes it behind the net. Now sends it over to Dalton. Moves it to the front, up to Pavlik. Sets up top for Manduano again. Behind the net they go. Pass over to Dalton. Here's Pavlik up top. Moving in is Delaquila. Starts to move in. Drops it off behind the net again. Front four, McNeil. Still has it behind, looking for a pass. Sends it up top for Pavlik. Pavlik takes this one up top. Throws a pass across. Moving in is Delaquila. She's fended off there. Ball gets knocked into the air, and the officials will blow that one down. Play stops with 22:46 left here in the opening half. Passes up top for Dalton. Pavlik moves it to the front of the net, drops it off, loose in front. There's a chance in front, shot, and might have been turned aside there. Might have been shot just wide near the crease there, and it's broken up behind the net, and the play is blown down. So Plattsburgh will get a chance with the ball here after some time. It's taken right back by Mount St. Vincent. They're doing a good job keeping control here. Pass was broken up in front. Plattsburgh digs it out, and the whistle will be blown. Plattsburgh had Gazetta there. Now the whistle blown, and now the Cardinals will have a chance to start out with it. And here's Kerry Corcoran. Corcoran across midfield now, starts to move in. Corcoran stays with it, starts to move in, rifles a shot, and that one is sent aside. Ends up on the other side. Ali Vangis there for the Cardinals. Vangis sends it up top for Noya, and the whistle blown. .21:30 left here in the first half. A 2-1 Plattsburgh lead over Mount St. Vincent. Cardinals' third game of the year. 2-0 up to this point. Cardinals will start with Gazetta here. Gazetta sends a pass over to Columny. Columny sends it behind the net. Here come the Cards to the front. Coelho's there. Tries to get a shot off. It's broken up by a defender in front, and the Cardinals will scoop it back up. Here's Vangis taking it up top. Played here by Noya. Starts to move in. It's Gazetta now. Gazetta looks for a pass. Finds a pass over to Columny. Broken up. Rolls almost out of the zone there and scooped right back by the Cardinals, but they're going to rule it dead. And that will turn it over to Mount St. Vincent. Cardinals will take possession back here. Deja Richardson to start it off. Here goes Richardson. Starts to move toward the net. Now we'll go to the side and go behind. Richardson looks for a pass, sends it to the other side. Coelho takes it in front. Here's Vangis setting one up. That one goes wide and behind the net. Out of play. Just over 10 minutes gone by here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. A 2-1 Plattsburgh lead over Mount St. Vincent. Cards up a pass in front for Corcoran, who fires one and scores. A 3-1 Plattsburgh lead on a goal from Kerry Corcoran. Kerry Corcoran collects her 4th goal of the season. And Plattsburgh once again with a 2-goal lead. They lead it 3-1 here with 19:40 left in the first half. Cardinals with 3 goals on so far, 5 shots listed on the scoreboard. As Columny will come in to take the draw for Plattsburgh. Up 4 grabs, and the Dolphins will have a chance to scoop this one up. Corcoran tries to dig it out for Plattsburgh, and the Cardinals take it. Here comes Kowili. Kowili makes a move in. Takes it now behind the net. Finds Vangis. Vangis in front. Makes a move in. Fires one wide of the net. Out of play it goes. Broken up. Back in play here. This is Weekliam starting to get it out of there, and we'll fire it out. Finds a teammate and connects with Mosquera. Card's able to dig that one out. In comes Noya. Pass across for Porcaro. She's got a goal today already. Porcaro moves in, sends a pass in front. Here's a shot. That one was blocked. Mount St. Vincent picks it right back up and starts across midfield with it. Whacked away there by Kerry Corcoran and dug out there by Pavlik. Whistle blown here. Clock stops with 18:19 left in the first half. Pavlik sets it up for Dalton, who moves down with it. Pressure there from Greenemeyer and the whistle blown. Official dealing with some sort of an issue with the clock here. Issue here with the shot clock as teams will gather for a sideline, and we'll pause for just a moment. Back in play here after a bit of confusion with the shot clock here. St. Vincent controls the ball. To the corner. Manduano's there. Broken up play, blown down. Behind the net, Plattsburgh's ball. Blown down again. This comes to the near side, picked up by McLaughlin. Pass across for, this is played by Siasia and then broken up. Siasia digs it back out. Tied up just behind midfield, now gets it over. Broken up there. Plattsburgh keeps possession. About 50 seconds remaining on a penalty against Kerry Corcoran. In come the Cardinals with Richardson. Deja Richardson moves down the left side with it. Now behind the net with it. Holds, looks for a pass. Sends it back out in front for Ali Vangis. Vangis sends it up top. Porcaro's there. Cross for Columni. This is Noya moving in. Pass hits the side of the net, and that'll give a weak lineman a chance to pick it up. Team sent on their way here with 16 minutes to go in the first half. This is played here by Sawyer Davis. Sends the pass back. Played by Grace Barry, who fires it across the field. On the far side of the field, played by Mosquera, moves in. Here's a pass down low. Now taking it to the front of the net. Comes Delaquila. It's broken up. Here's a shot. They score. Sent home by Colleen McNeil, her second of the day, and it's now a 3-2 Plattsburgh lead. So McNeil, the team leader in goals, has picked up goal number 12 on the season.
Mount St. Mary goal, her 12th of the season, scored by number
And it is a 3-2 Plattsburgh lead.
That goal unassisted. Time of the Dolphin goal, 15 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first half. Cardinals
will make a switch here. Noya heads off and Corcoran heads back on. And a timeout taken here. We'll pause for just a moment. And back here in Plattsburgh following a timeout after a Mount St. Vincent goal. Plattsburgh leads it 3-2, about halfway through the first half, 15:31 left on the clock. Plattsburgh outshooting the Dolphins 11-4 up to this point. Here come the Cardinals with Gazetta. She drops it back for McLaughlin. To the other side, Greenemeyer is there, who flips a pass up to Porcaro. Porcaro makes a move in. Porcaro stays with it, looks for a pass, now drops back up top. Porcaro moves in here, drops back again, still holds, now fires a pass off. Columny had it. Sends it behind the net it goes. Walked out in front by Coilly. Coilly starts to move in, and the whistle blown for a foul there. Back in play here. Coilly moves in front, takes a shot, and the save was made by Weekline. Play rolls on as Mount St. Vincent back in control of the ball here. Across midfield, it was broken up and picked up by Porcaro. Rifles one down, intended for Van Gis. Got past her, but she'll fight for possession. And Van Gis able to scoop it up and come away with it. Van Gis moves back. Looks for a pass. Comes over to Porcaro. Top for Gazetta. Over for Columny. And now behind the net. This is Richardson behind the net. Sends a pass over. Coilly's there. Sets it up in front. Corcoran's in front. Corcoran stays with it. Takes it all the way back up top. There's Corcoran moving back down. She's got a goal already today. This one rolls past Columny and broken up by the official. And that will give the Dolphins possession back. 13:20 to go here in the first half. In comes Mount St. Vincent. They'll set up shop behind the net here. Played by Mosquera, who sends it up top. Pavlik's there. Pass over, moving in with it now. Pass in front, moving in. Shot was blocked in front there. Delaquila was going toward the net. Picked back up by Dalton, and the whistle blown. And possession will stay with the Dolphins. Dalton sends it up top. Making a move in. It's broken up in some traffic there in front. As Pavlik was moving in, ran into a couple defenders there. And she'll get a chance to start with this one. Moves in, shoots, and scores. Morgan Pavlik has tied the game. Knotted at 3 goals apiece with 12:23 left in the first half.
Scored by number 1, Morgan Pavlik. That goal, a free position attempt, time of the Dolphin goal. 12 minutes, 23 seconds left in the first half.
Pavlik scores for her 5th goal of the season. And we are tied at 3 apiece. Plattsburgh's led by as many as 2. Dolphins looking for their first lead of the day now. Deja Richardson in to take the draw here for Plattsburgh following the goal. Here's Corcoran moving in with it. Corcoran gets tripped up and the whistle blown. So Corcoran will get a chance to start out with this one. She'll send it up to Gazetta. Sends it across, moving in with it. This is McLaughlin. Broken up there, whistle blown. Noya was in possession of it, and a yellow card will be given out here. And it will be against the Dolphins. Ashley Teal heading off here after the yellow card. Plattsburgh will get a chance to shoot it here. Caroline Noya to start out. Whistle blown. Noya just drops it back. Down to the corner. This is Richardson. Behind the net it goes. Taken back out in front. Here's Vangus with a drive. Whistle was blown. It went in. And looks like they'll credit Vangus with the goal. So Plattsburgh back out in front. It's now a 4-3 Cardinal lead. So the whistle was blown. Vangus got the shot off. As Vangus gets her 5th goal of the season. 11:26 remain here in the first half. Cardinals with their 4th goal of the afternoon. This will be Richardson in to take the draw. Picked up here by Pavlik, who scored the most recent goal for the Dolphins. Pavlik moves in with it. Pass down low for Delaquila, who is at the side of the net. Now takes it behind. Back in front for Dalton. Dalton fired it up top, went a little too far there past Manduano. Now Manduano will start in with it. Finds Dalton. Dalton starts to walk in. Behind the net as Plattsburgh's Greenemeyer will go to the ground there and get the whistle blown. Greenemeyer will start out with it. Just fires it ahead and finds Claire Wiley. Wiley's there. Now the pass over to across. Siasia moves in with this one. Play was broken up there, and Mount St. Vincent gained possession. Whistle will be blown. They'll keep possession. Here's Pavlik. The pass that went a little too far for McNeil, who's able to regain it. And looks like she took a shot to the head there, and the whistle will be blown. And a yellow card will be handed out here, looks like against Deja Richardson. So 10:01 to go here in the first half. Plattsburgh leads it 4-3. Back in play, in comes McNeil. He's got a couple of goals today. McNeil sends it over to Delaquila. Delaquila had it broken up there. Still up for grabs, and now it is McNeil with it, and the whistle blown. McNeil takes it behind the net against Emma McLaughlin. This is McNeil staying with it. Now flips a pass up top for Pavlik, who moves in. Pavlik tried to scoop it up, but went a little too far back, and it'll be picked up now by Delaquila. Manduano moves in, sends it behind the net. Shannon Dalton's there. We'll try to take it back out in front. Here's a pass in front. Right in front, they score. He set up in front there. It looked like it was Sophia Rackelen. And we are tied at 4 goals apiece.
Now St. Vincent goal, her first of the season, a woman-up goal scored by number 22, Sophia Rackelen.
So Sophia Rackelen picks up the goal. That is her first goal of the season. And we're tied at 4 goals apiece with 8:58 to go in half number 1. Back to take the draw at midfield. Katie Columny is there for Plattsburgh. Up for grabs here. It'll be picked up by Porcaro. Lost possession for a second. Now a Mount St. Vincent player went to the ground and the whistle blown. Play rolls on here. McNeil was there, had it blown down. This one is sent up top. Played here by Manduano. Sends it behind the net. Delaquila with it here. Pass across to the far side of the field. They'll walk out back in front. Moving toward the net here. This one comes up top. Moving in is Delaquila. Sends a pass in front. Broken up there against Manduano. Ends up behind the net and picked up by Plattsburgh's goalkeeper, Sarah Bria. Bria fired it out, and out come the Cardinals across midfield. Here's Siasia at midfield against 3 defenders there. It was broken up, and the whistle will be blown down. Looks like Plattsburgh will keep possession here. Sent ahead to Noya. In front was broken up there with a whistle. Foul called. I think it'll be Columny taking this. With the whistle, Columny moves in, fires a shot, and scores. Katie Columny sends one in, and Plattsburgh regains the lead. It's now 5-4. So another lead for the Plattsburgh Cardinals here with 7:11 left in the first half. Columny collects her 4th goal of the season. And it is now a 5-4 Cardinal lead. A few quick substitutions made as it will be Columny taking the draw following the goal. McNeil back in possession here for Mount St. Vincent. Starts to walk in. McNeil takes it to the net. Now we'll go behind to set up shop. McNeil's there, defended by the Cardinals with Wiley. Sent back in front for Delaquila. Up top, moving in with it now. Here's Pavlik. Sends it back, finds a pass for Delaquila, who moves in with it. Delaquila makes a move in. It was defended by Plattsburgh. And the whistle going to be blown. No foul called here with 6:29 left here in the first half. Back in play goes as the whistle is blown. This one is sent behind the net. Pass up top for Pavlik. Pavlik makes a move. Starts to walk in, drops back, stays with it, fires it behind the net. Sawyer Davis there. Now it's played by McNeil. Six minutes to go here in the first half. Mount St. Vincent in possession here. 15 to shoot. There's a quick shot. It looked like it hit the crossbar there, and it was stopped by Bria. Bria with just one save so far today. 7 shots from Mount St. Vincent. Plattsburgh 13 shots on the other side, and 2 saves made by a Weekline. As the whistle blown here near midfield. So blown as this one goes out of bounds here, and Plattsburgh will get a chance with it. Ali Vangus fires it ahead. In comes Coilly. Coilly will just take this one behind the net. Behind the net, the Cardinals with it, with Richardson. Richardson holds, will take it behind the net. Pass in front, this is Coilly with it still. Almost going to the ground, there was Porcaro, which will keep possession. Whistle blown for a foul here. And Porcaro will start with it. Here's Vangus making a move. Sends it wide of the net. Back out in front. Noya is there. Noya will just take it back up top. Sends a pass across for Columny. Lots of player goes to the ground there. Another foul called. Porcaro will start with this one. Porcaro stands at the ready, just waiting for the whistle. Starts in with it. And sends one in. Frankie Porcaro. Porcaro converts here with 3:44 left in the first half. The team leader in goals gets another one, and it is now 6-4 Plattsburgh. Goal number 9 of the season, second of the afternoon for Porcaro. Now in to take the draw is Greenemeyer for Plattsburgh. Up in the air it goes, and Plattsburgh comes away with it. Passing ahead for Vangus. Angus starts to move down with it. Angus takes it in front, fires one. They've been blocked there by a weak line and sent up into the air. Back out in front. Still up for grabs here, and the Dolphins able to take possession. On the sideline, it's whistled dead, but it'll stay with Mount St. Vincent. .310 to go here in the first half. This will be played by Pavlik, who starts out with it, tries to get across midfield, now has some room. Pavlik in over the line with it. Makes a move, holds. Sends one down for Delaquila. Delaquila's there behind the net. Back up top it goes. Played across to Manduano. Manduano walks in with it, fires one, and scores. Paulina Manduano sends one in, and it's now a 6-5 Plattsburgh lead. Manduano gets her 6th goal of the season. And with 2:18 to go, Plattsburgh once again with just a 1-goal lead here. It's 6-5. So we'll get a goaltending change here as Bria heads off and Alexa Cassidy heads on for the Cardinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now playing in goal for the Cardinals is number 32, Alexa Cassidy.
Cassidy comes in. Played in one of the 2 games so far this season, 20 minutes of playing time. 7 goals allowed. So Plattsburgh now just a 1-goal lead here. Plattsburgh hasn't trailed in this game. They've led and then was once tied by Mount St. Vincent. Broken up at midfield, and the Cardinals will get possession. We see Greenemeyer starts to move in with it. Greenemeyer moves in, stays with it, now moves back. Now holds, sends it up top. Played here by Noya. Now up top here, this is played by Vangus. Vangus sends the pass over. Carrie Corcoran with it. Across for Vangus. Picked up there and played by Kate Kennedy. Kennedy sends it down into the corner. Played in front, taken in front by Richardson, and the whistle is blown. So Plattsburgh will have a chance here right in front of the net. Clock stopped with 1:12 left here in the first half. 32 seconds currently on the shot clock. Carolyn Noya to start with possession. Noya moves in. Sends one in front. A stop was made there by Weekline. Right back in play. 1 minute to go in the first half. A 6-5 Plattsburgh lead. Here's Carrie Corcoran. Corcoran sends one in front. That one was sent just wide. Intended a pass there. Looked like for Herman in front. As Mount St. Vincent will start out with it, they'll just hand it off. Weekline has it. You gotta move with some speed here. Just 30 seconds to go in the half. They'll fire that one out. Plattsburgh tried to intercept that, but it will be Mount St. Vincent taking it across midfield with McNeil. Colleen McNeil tried to scoop it up there, and the whistle will be blown. And the clock continues to run here. 15 seconds left. McNeil moves in. Had that one broken up. 10 seconds left now. Clock continues to tick off. McNeil moves in. Had that one broken up from some traffic, and that'll stop the clock with 7.2 seconds left. So Colleen McNeil will have a chance to start off with this one with 7 seconds left in the first half. Try to knot this one up real quick. Looks like Cassidy stands at the ready. Ready for the whistle, moves in, takes a shot and scores. Colleen McNeil ties it up with just 5 seconds left in the first half. It is 6 apiece.
Scored by number 13, Colleen McNeil. That goal,
McNeil, her third goal of the day, her 13th of the season, and it is 6-6 with 5 to go in the first half. So Plattsburgh led for the majority of this half, but on 2 separate occasions now, Mount St. Vincent has come back to tie it. And unless we see something really quick off the draw here, it will be tied going into the second half. Greenemeyer will take the draw here for the Cardinals. And the air it goes. Final seconds will tick off. And the horn will sound, and that will do it for half number 1. So after 30 minutes of play, Plattsburgh State Cardinals and the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins tied at 6 goals apiece here in this women's lacrosse matchup. I'm Jake Schackinger here at the Plattsburgh Fieldhouse. Thanks for tuning in with us. We'll be back in a few minutes with half number 2. And welcome back to the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse for the second half of this women's lacrosse matchup between the Plattsburgh State Cardinals and the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. Quite a competitive first half, game tied at 6 goals apiece. Heading into half number 2, Plattsburgh 18 shots and Mount St. Vincent with 10 shots as we enter the second frame of this one. And the Dolphins control the ball here to kick it off. Sent ahead there by McNeil, who has 3 goals in this one. She tied it up with just 5 seconds left in the first half. McNeil stays with it. Sends it to the other side, and up top it comes. Delaquil is there. Played by Dalton, ends up... This one is played by Delaquila again up top. She'll start to move in with it. Delaquila moves in. Got past a few defenders. Ended up having to go behind the net. And a nice takeaway there by the Cardinals with Emma McLaughlin. Handed it over to the goalkeeper, Alexa Cassidy. And out comes Plattsburgh. Out to midfield they come. Siasia moves in with this one. Now this will be played by Gazetta. Gazetta passes across for Corcoran. Gary Corcoran had a goal in the first half. Here's Vangus. She also scored in that half. Vangus moves in with it. Vangus shoots. Save was made. And picked up by Weekline. Weekline with 5 saves in the game so far. This is held by Weekline, who looks for a pass to start out with it. To start out with it, shot clock currently at 50 seconds. Now fires it out. Oh, intercepted there by Plattsburgh. Picked up by Gazetta. Gazetta will hold for a second. Now finds a pass for Vangus. Vangus has to scoop it back up and has it. Vangus sends it to the other side. Coeli there as well. Taking it to the front, they shoot and score. Emily Coeli picks up another goal, and it is 7-6 Plattsburgh. So Plattsburgh another lead. Coeli picks up her 4th goal of the season. Cards back on top 7-6. Again, they've led for the majority of this game. There's been 2 instances where Mount St. Vincent has tied it up, but Plattsburgh back in front. So 27:03 left here in the second half of this one. First goal of the second half coming from Emily Coeli. And Plattsburgh back in front 7-6. This is taken in by McNeil and the whistle blown right at midfield. Play continues. Another one broken up. Mount St. Vincent will keep possession here as McNeil tries to get past the defenders and is able to avoid 2 of them. Now moves in. McNeil checked there by Corcoran. There's a pass in front. And broken up. Don't see Vincent will get a chance to shoot here. 26-22 to go in the half. They move into the net. Save was made there by Alexa Cassidy. Another whistle's blown though. Looks like they'll get a chance to do it again. Caitlin Elia with the ball. Whistle blown, they move in, and it's fired wide of the net. Another player went to the ground there, so 3 in a row here. Clock stopped once again. So 3 straight shots coming here from I don't see Vincent looking to tie the game up at 7 goals apiece. So blown, in comes Elia. She shoots and scores. So Mount St. Vincent responds just a few minutes after Plattsburgh made it a 7-6 lead. We are tied again. Caitlin Aaliyah gets the goal, her 4th goal. So with just about 4 minutes gone by in half number 2, we are tied once again at 7 goals apiece. So Plattsburgh with a lot of leads in this one, but Mount St. Vincent not going away, and they keep tying it up. It's now 7-7. And the Dolphins still looking for their first lead of the afternoon as we'll get set for another draw here. Greenemeyer and McNeil on the draw. Off the draw, it's up for grabs. Plattsburgh will go to grab this one. They'll be able to come away with possession. This one flipped ahead. The pass comes to Kawili. Kawili had a goal to kick off this half. Behind the net, finds a pass for Vangus. Vangus picks it up, has an open net, sends it in front. Pass was there for Gazetta. It's broken up. Plattsburgh stays with the ball here. Flipped in front for Gazetta, who fires and scores. Plattsburgh regains the lead. It's now 8-7 on what looked like a goal. A nice one there from Lindsay Gazetta. Gazetta collects her 5th goal of the season. And Plattsburgh back in front, 8-7. So just over 4.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Already 3 goals in this second half. Plattsburgh back in front, 8-7 in this afternoon matchup here at the Fieldhouse. Off the draw, it's McNeil coming away with it. Whistle blown. She'll stop for a second. And it looks like they'll keep possession. McNeil starts with it. Defended by Greenemeyer. This is still played by McNeil. Again, 3 goals for her today. McNeil takes it back out in front, starts to move in, fires a pass off. It's a pass off tied up in traffic. There was Delaquila, and a Plattsburgh player down on the play. As the trainer will head out onto the field, we'll pause for a moment here 8-7 Plattsburgh. Back here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse following an injury timeout as Plattsburgh's Lacey Greenemeyer being helped off the field there to the sideline as play about set to continue. 24:44 left here in the second half. Plattsburgh leads at 8-7. So it'll be sent up to be played by Pavlik. And Dewano moves in with it. Moves in against Corcoran. And now she'll take it back up. Pass in front, Gazzetto was there, and it's picked up by Cassidy. Cassidy able to fire it out, and out comes Plattsburgh. Gazzetto there to try to dig this one up. She'll go to the ground there, whistle blown. Play continues as Plattsburgh starts out with it. Pass up for Corcoran. Here's Corcoran moving in with it. Stays with it, now moves in. Corcoran finds it behind the net for Coilly. Now it's Vangus. Vangus sends it back out in front. Noya's there. Now the pass comes to Columny. Columny moves in through some traffic. Takes it in front, blocked in front. A save was made there by Weekleam. Still up for grabs, and Weekleam's able to dig it out. Right back the other way come the Dolphins. And over the line. Ball was dropped there. That led to a whistle being blown. And possession will stay here. And it will be Caitlin Aaliyah to start. Back in play behind the net. Some pressure here from Plattsburgh. Pass comes in front for Pavlik. Pavlik moves in, shoots. Might have caught a piece of it there by Cassidy. Back out in front it goes. McNeil moves in. Picked up still for grabs there in front. Plattsburgh trying to wrestle their way to get this one. Dug out in front, a shot. And it goes in. Looked like it was Delaquilla in front. And we are tied at 8 goals apiece.
Bouncing Vincent goal, her 9th of the season, scored by number 12, Emma Delaquilla.
Emma Delaquilla picks up another goal here.
22 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second half.
And for Delaquilla, the goal number 12 on the season, and it is 8-8. So another tie game here, as the Dolphins have had an answer for everything Plattsburgh has thrown out here, at least in this second half. 22-19 left in the game, and tied at 8 goals apiece. Corcoran and McNeil in to take the draw. Now off the draw, it's picked up by Plattsburgh. In comes Porcaro. She's got a couple goals today. Porcaro moves in. Gets past one defender, now moves in. Fires one. Save was made there by Weekline, and it comes back out in front. Now the Dolphins back in possession with Pavlik as they'll march downfield. Still looking for their first lead of the day. This one is moved in by Pavlik. Moves in over the line. Had some speed there into a wall of defenders. Now it ends up behind the net. Back in front, McNeil's there. Holds, gets a pass up top. This will be played by Manduano. Manduano sends it into the corner. Back up top, that'll call for a whistle. As play will stop for a moment here with 21:13 left on the clock. As the Dolphins will have a chance to shoot it here following the whistle. And it'll be taken by Manduano. She'll take it right behind the net. And set up a play, finds Pavlik. Pavlik with a pass over. Aaliyah moves in. Aaliyah sends it back into the corner. Silver grabs. Cassidy stands at the ready. Up for Pavlik. Pavlik moves in to the net. Shoots and might have caught a piece there of the stick of Cassidy. Ends up going behind the net. That one is sent behind the net again. It'll roll off out of play. And they'll give this one to Plattsburgh to try to start out with it. So tied at 8 goals apiece here. Just over 20 minutes to go in the second half. And a whistle blown there. There's Vangis starting in with it. Defended by a few people. Got the pass out for McLaughlin. Now scooped up by Vangis. Still for grabs here. Whistle blown. And that will give possession to Mount St. Vincent. Player goes to the ground there. And another whistle blown. This one will go into the net. Weekline is there to control it. This will be taken across midfield. In comes McNeil. McNeil moves in. Fires a shot. Was turned aside there. Still loose in front. Picked up by Plattsburgh. And going to the ground there on a check. And whistle blown. And Plattsburgh back in control. McLaughlin walks it in front. Looks for a pass up to the midfield area. Finds Claire Wiley across midfield now. In comes Noya. Noya moves in over the line. Now starts to walk in with it. Holds. Takes it in. She goes to the ground there after a check from behind. A whistle blown for the foul. In, and another whistle blown there. We'll stay here and we'll do it again. Clock stopped at 18:33. There's Noya with another chance. Noya moves in, fires one over the top of the net. That one will roll out of play. Back in play. This is played by Richardson behind the net. Sends it out in front. Noya's there. Starts to walk through traffic. Ball knocked loose. And another whistle blown as Noya was driving again. And they come with a shot and a save made by Weekline. And she'll be able to get it out. Weekline handling it behind the net. Some good pressure there from Caroline Noya. Pass comes out to Grace Barry. She'll start out with it from Mount St. Vincent. A nice takeaway there by Noya. Noya moves in. She's by herself. She shoots. It goes wide of the net. Nice takeaway there. It rolls out of play. And it looks like it'll stay down here. Nice takeaway there. It looked like the Dolphins were trying to take it out of the zone. Now here's a pass in front. Handled by Weekline. She's got it this time. Game still tied at 8 goals apiece here. Had a few goals in the opening minutes of this half, and it's been quiet for a few minutes here. 17:10 left here in half number 2. Collision there near midfield as Claire Wiley goes to the ground, right back up. Taken away by Mount St. Vincent. A loose stick there as the whistle blown. And that'll give it back to the Dolphins. This is Rackelin moving in. She's got a goal today. And over the line she goes. Pass into the corner. Cronin's there as the whistle blown again. And it looks like we'll have a timeout taken here. So 16:15 left in the second half here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Plattsburgh 8 and Mount St. Vincent 8. We'll be right back. Back here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse following a timeout. 16:15 left in the second half of what's been a very close game. 8-8 right now between Plattsburgh and Mount St. Vincent. Plattsburgh's led a lot, but Mount St. Vincent has continued to have an answer here. As this is moved in by McNeil, who has 3 goals today. McNeil moves in, fires one, and scores. Another one from Colleen McNeil. And for the first time today, Mount St. Vincent has the lead. It's now 9-8.
Mount St. Vincent goal, her 14th of the season, scored by number 13, Colleen.
So 4th goal of the game for McNeil, who leads the team in goals now with 14 after today. Still 15:57 left in this one as Mount St. Vincent leads for the first time all afternoon. Plattsburgh led for the majority of it, but Dolphins kept on fighting, and it's now a 9-8 lead. Plattsburgh out shooting Mount St. Vincent 27-19. Corcoran back on the draw here for Plattsburgh, who now need an answer. Corcoran comes away with the draw, and it's picked up by Gazzetta. Gazzetta had one of the Plattsburgh goals earlier in this half. And over the line they go. This one is sent down into the corner and scooped up by Deja Richardson. Richardson sends this one up top. Finds Porcaro. Over to Kerry Corcoran. Columny was there. Now it's over to Gazzetta. Gazzetta tried to send it back in front. It's broken up. Ends up behind the net. Gazzetta able to keep the ball alive. Ends up behind the net with... played there by Coilly. Richardson back in front. Richardson moves in. Takes a shot. She scores. Deja Richardson has tied it for Plattsburgh. It's now 9-9. So Richardson picks up her 6th goal of the season. A 9-9 game. So whenever one team has taken the lead, the other has had an answer for them. As you can see, 9-9 here with 15:03 left in the second half. Another draw coming here. It's up for grabs, and Plattsburgh initially came away with it. Now they're able to again. It's Gazzetta moving in. Gazzetta with a pass over. In comes Vangus. Vangus spins it back, sends it up top. Played here by Porcaro. Over to Corcoran. Porcaro, and now Gazzetta. The other way comes Columny. Coilly there behind the net. Finds Richardson on the other side. Richardson spins it back. Finds a pass behind the net. Coilly takes it back out in front. Coilly pass in front. Trying to set up a nice pass there for Vangus. Plattsburgh trying to keep possession here. This one sent toward the net. Initially the save was made, and now Weak Line able to recover it. Pass out as Mount St. Vincent looking to get some good possession here and try to retake the lead. They've only led once today. 9-9 the current score. Across midfield goes Cronin. Cronin fires it ahead, finds McNeil, who has, as we mentioned earlier, 4 goals today. In comes McNeil. She'll take it off to the side of the net. Fires a pass up top for Pavlik. Across for Manduano. Manduano's there. Here's McNeil up against Gazzetta. Whistle will be blown there. We'll stop the clock with 13:01 left in the third as a yellow card is handed out to Lindsay Gazzetta. So 2 minutes for Gazzetta as play will roll on. Now play rolls on here with 13 minutes to go, following a yellow card handed out to Plattsburgh. Behind the net, Dolphins take it back out in front. Here's a drive, and they score. Nice setup in front there, and Mount St. Vincent back in front. It is now 10-9. Another goal from Colleen McNeil, her 5th of the day, 15th on the season. And with 12:49 left in the second half, it is now a 10-9 Mount St. Vincent lead. And a timeout taken here. We'll pause for just a moment. 10-9, Dolphins lead. So following the timeout here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse, the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins lead at 10-9 over the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. With 12:49 left in the second half, Colleen McNeil with 5 goals for the Dolphins. Blown dead right off the face-off there. We'll try it again. Now off the draw, Plattsburgh trying to come away with it there. It rolls loose and a whistle blown. And it looks like they're going to give Plattsburgh the ball here. So Porcaro will start with it. He scored twice today and starts in. Porcaro past a few defenders, now moves in. Holds, gets a pass over to Ali Vangus. Vangus sends it behind the net for Richardson. Richardson takes it back out in front, looks for a pass now. Up top it comes, Porcaro's there. Pass across for Richardson was broken up, now she's got it back. Richardson holds, now will start to walk with it. Driven all the way back to the top of the zone here, finds a pass for Vangus who starts in. Vangus past one defender. Vangus moves in, takes it behind the net. Pass was intercepted there by Cronin. Still up for grabs. She'll go to the ground there. Whistle blown, and it looks like it'll be Mount St. Vincent ball here. So 11:30 now left here in the second half. This will be picked up as Mount St. Vincent crosses the line with it. And they come moving in. Pass from Rackelen. Pass back at the side of the net. Whistle blown. Play called dead. And the clock stopped with 10:53 left in the second half. Sent back up top. Matawano moving in with it. Matawano tried to get a shot off there. Was broken up by a defender in front and scooped up by Alexa Cassidy. Cassidy gets it out. Out comes Plattsburgh with it. Trying to gain possession here. The struggle there for Emma McLaughlin. It's taken right back by Mount St. Vincent, but a whistle blown. Time rolls on here. 10:10 left in the second half. Plattsburgh finds themselves trailing 10-9. Behind the net. This one is sent up top. And Dewano's there. This is held by McNeil. She's got 5 goals already. Starts to move in. McNeil fires a pass down. Sent up top. It's broken up and scooped up by Cassidy, who looks to start out with it. And finds a pass for Corcoran. Corcoran now across midfield. Cards down by a goal here with under 10 minutes to go. Corcoran moves in. Holds it. Now will retreat to the top of. And the pass is sent over. Here's Noya. Noya with a pass over to Columny. Columny's there. Here's Corcoran. Corcoran makes a move. Starts in. Ends up behind the net. Trying to find a pass here. To the front of the net they go. Noya moves in. Shot is knocked behind the net. Corcoran there to try to keep it in play, and she's able to grab it. Corcoran finds a pass over. Coilly's there. Coilly takes it in front. Now retreats back behind the net. Pass over to Deja Richardson. Richardson back in front. She's tied up by a few players. It rolls toward the net. But Mount St. Vincent tries to regain possession here. Nice job by Richardson to keep it for Plattsburgh. Back in front, Vangus. Vangus fires one wide of the net. That one will go out of play, and it looks like it'll stay with Plattsburgh. Now, word here whether there was a violation on the play or not. It appears now that it will go to Mount St. Vincent. So a break for them as weak line will start it out. 7:40 to go here in the second half. Plattsburgh down 10-9. Across midfield comes Cronin. Cronin moves in over the line. Looks for a pass. Finds a pass for McNeil. Back up top, Manduano's there. Manduano had it broken up. Goes into the area behind the net now. Flip back out in front and then is sent aside. Foul called on the play. Clock stopped with 7:06 left in the second half. Shot coming here. Quick shot there from Dalton was sent aside and ends up behind the net, out of play, but it will stay with Mount St. Vincent. Official blows the whistle here. So we've seen a green card here. Looks like it's against Emma Dell'Aquila. So Dell'Aquila heads off on the green card. Back in play we go. 6:30 left as Plattsburgh looking to tie this one up. This one picked up. And they come, they shoot and score! Katie Columny ties it up with 6:32 left in the second half. It's 10-10. So the back and forth on the lead shifts continue as Plattsburgh find themselves down 10-9 here in the later stages, and Columny's able to tie it up here. 6:32 left, still plenty of time, but a big one there for Columny, as we are tied at 10 goals apiece with 6:32 left in the third. So 6:32 left as we'll get Corcoran in on the draw against McNeil in a 10-10 game here in the later stages of this one. 6:32 left on the clock. Off the draw, it's picked up by the Dolphins as McNeil will move in over the line with it. McNeil moves in. Pass down into the area now behind the net. Taken back out in front. Here's a chance with a shot, and they score! Shannon Dalton has re-given the lead to Mount St. Vincent. It's now 11-10. Mount St. Vincent leads it again. They've had the lead a couple times in this half, and it's now 11-10. So Plattsburgh ties it up with 6:30 left, and less than 30 seconds later, the Dolphins have retaken the lead. So Plattsburgh finds themselves playing from behind once again here, now getting into the later stages of this one. Still 6:02 left on the clock here in the second half. Big face-off coming here. The draw is taken by McLaughlin. Got it in over the line. Now it's back out to midfield. Carried in by Columny, who had a tying goal just a few minutes ago. This one will roll toward the sideline. Barely kept alive there by Kawili. Still up for grabs and dug out. Picked up here by Columny. Now this is Noya. Pass across for Porcaro. Into the corner for Vangus. Vangus starts to make a move, but will send it back up top. There's Porcaro. Columny's there. As two players collide there, and that'll call for the whistle. And a shot coming here for Columny, so a chance for her to tie it up again. Columny at the ready. Columny moves in, will elect to take it up top. Looks for a pass, fires it across for Kennedy. Kennedy's there. 5 minutes to go in the second half. Pass comes up. Plattsburgh fighting for that one. The whistle will be blown. It looks like it'll stay with Plattsburgh. And clock keeps running here after the whistle. Now that'll call for the stoppage. 4:36 left as the officials have a quick chat with the players here. It looks like Columny will be the one still with possession here. Here comes Columny. Takes it in, now back up top. Starts to walk down with it. There's a shot, that one sent wide and out of play. Looks like it'll stay with Plattsburgh. Back in play it goes. On the net. Set up in front. Here's a shot. A save was made there on that one by Weeklime. Ends up back right into the net from Weeklime. Holds it. As play will continue here, it looks like it'll be Mount St. Vincent's ball. And out they come. 4 minutes to go here in the second half. Plattsburgh down by a goal. And the stick was whacked away there by Ali Vangus, and Plattsburgh will take possession back. Good check there as Richardson moves in. Richardson moves in now, goes behind the net. Pass in front for Vangus. They'll call for the whistle there on a foul, and Vangus will keep it. Clock stopped. 3:38 left. Plattsburgh down by a goal. Big chance coming for Vangus. Vangus moves in, spins, fires one, save made. Weeklime, rebound, Vangus sends it wide. Ends up behind the net, Plattsburgh keeps it. Kawili's there. Kawili moves it back out in front. Sends it back up top. This is played by Porcaro. Porcaro moves in. Moves back with it. Pass in front was broken up. And Mount St. Vincent will try to knock that one out. It's still loose in front. A whistle blown there. With 3:04 left, it'll be Mount St. Vincent's ball. Under 3 minutes to go. Plattsburgh down by a goal. And if you're Mount St. Vincent, you just want to control the ball as much as you can at this point. Just try to hold on. Another whistle blown there that will just keep the possession with Mount St. Vincent. Across midfield they go. It's McNeil. She's got 5 today. Moved in over the line. Another whistle blown. Looks like we're going to get a foul here. It's going to be a green card. And it looks like it's going to be against Plattsburgh. So it'll be Caroline Noya heading off on the green card. Play will roll on with 2:37 left here in the second half. Comes back out in front. This will be played by Pavlik. Sends it across. And Duano's there. Into the corner. Behind the net, Sawyer Davis is there. Whistle blown as the two players run into each other. And it looks like they'll give possession to Plattsburgh here. So Plattsburgh will have a chance to start out with it. 2:20 left here in the second half. This one will be picked up by Porcaro. Across midfield they go. In over the line comes Corcoran. Corcoran moves in. Held back by one defender, stays with it. Corcoran holds. Pass over to McLaughlin. Caitlin McLaughlin there behind the net. Up top, Corcoran's there. Under 2 minutes to go. Corcoran moves in. Shoots. Scores! Carrie Corcoran ties it with 1:48 left in the second half. It's 11-11. Oh, the back and forth of this game continues as Plattsburgh has tied it up once again, and this time with under 2 minutes to go. As Carrie Corcoran collects her second goal of the day, her fifth of the season, and we are tied up at 11 goals apiece. So a huge goal for the Cards there as we're getting into the later stages of this one. And timeout is taken by Plattsburgh. So we'll pause for just a moment. Tied at 11 goals apiece here. 1:48 left at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Back here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse following a timeout. 1:48 left on the clock, and we are tied at 11 goals apiece. Carrie Corcoran getting her second of the game just a moment ago to tie this one at 11. So big face-off coming here, as we'll see the teams fighting for possession here. Final 2 minutes of play, tied at 11 goals apiece, and a quick whistle right off the draw as Mount St. Vincent player down, and they'll call for the clock to be stopped. She's helped up. The trainer will come out, and we'll pause for another moment. And back following the injury timeout, it is Mount St. Vincent's ball. Morgan Pavlik started to move in, whistled down. And it looks like another timeout called here. So once again, we'll pause. 1:34 left in the second half. And back here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse, 1:34 left on the clock, tied at 11 goals apiece. Morgan Pavlik moves in for Mount St. Vincent. Pavlik behind the net, sends it out in front. This one is back out for Manduano. Manduano sends it down. Pass in front, broken up. Comes up top. Played by Dalton. Knocked loose up for grabs. Plattsburgh has a chance to come away with this one, and they have it. Across midfield they go. McLaughlin has it. She's tied it back. Double team there, and the pass comes up to Columny. Columny over the line. Under a minute to go. Columny moves in. Push there. Whistle blown. Now Columny will have a chance to shoot this one with 46.7 left on the clock. And another timeout for Plattsburgh here. We'll pause. 11-11 with 46.7 left on the clock. And following another timeout here back at the Fieldhouse, 46.7 left on the clock. Plattsburgh will have a chance to start off possession here with Katie Columny, who had a tying goal a few moments ago and now will look to start possession for the Cards here following this timeout. 46.7 on the clock, back in play. This one comes up for Noya. Van Gis finds a pass for Coilly. Behind the net, here's Richardson taking it back out in front. Richardson looks for a pass, takes it in front, fires a shot, tipped into the air. Still up for grabs here. It'll be dug out by Vangus. Vangus takes it in front. Here's a shot from Richardson. Scores! Deja Richardson scores with 25.6 left on the clock, and Plattsburgh leads it 12-11. Richardson gets her second of the afternoon, and the Cards lead it with 25.6 left. Vangus gets the assist on that goal. 25.6 left on the clock here in regulation time, and the back-and-forth game continues. Plattsburgh back in front. It's 12-11. So Mount St. Vincent going to have to work quickly here. 25.6 left on the clock. McNeil to take the draw for the Dolphins against Frankie Porcaro of Plattsburgh. Off the draw, Plattsburgh tries to knock it farther away. 20 seconds to go. Plattsburgh comes away with it. McLaughlin holds. Final 15 seconds. This one comes back up to Columny. Columny holds. Final 10 seconds left here. This one comes over to Corcoran. She'll hold on. Final 5 seconds left. Corcoran holds. Pressure there. She'll stay with it. And that will do it. So a hard-earned win here for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals this afternoon. A back-and-forth game well played by both teams, and the Cardinals win it by a score of 12-11. Deja Richardson getting the game-winning goal with 25.6 left on the clock, and the Cardinals win it 12-11, and they extend their record to 3-0 on the season. Mount St. Vincent drops to 2-2. Cardinals' next game will be March 10th at Castleton before returning home to take on Bard on March 13th. I'm Jake Schackinger. This wraps up our coverage here at the Fieldhouse for this afternoon's contest. Once again, the final score, 12-11. Plattsburgh defeats Mount St. Vincent. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.